Like you'd be top tier. You'd be in this upper echelon of trading.
Hello everyone, what's going on? Nux Trades here, back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be covering the December monthly results for the model. I want to start off by saying that this is not financial advice in any way. This is just reading through price action reviews. It is up to you whether or not you would like to use this information that I am providing. Secondly, the Discord just hit 200 members, so big milestone there. We're looking to grow even more. If you're interested in joining that free Discord, make sure you check out the link in my bio. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me, I've been posting more on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So if you want to view that YouTube short, you can go to go to my profile and scroll down a little bit. On Twitter, I focus mainly on reading price action as it happens. Think of it as a commentary. And then on TikTok, I just post little day in the lives, and then occasionally some trade vlogs as well. So if that's all stuff you're interested in looking at, make sure you go hit the link in my bio, and it'll take you to all those links directly. And lastly, in the link in my bio, there's a link to an Apex funded trader account. If you want to get a funded account, go on and hit that link, and it'll take you to the site where you can purchase an eval. I recommend starting off there if you're new to trading. If you've already gone through learning this model and you've paper traded a little bit and you're ready to take that next step, the eval is definitely that next step to see if you're ready to actually start trading or not. But nonetheless, we'll hop right into this video. So this video I'm going to be covering the December monthly results. And December was a very good month overall. Some really good statistics, which I was only able to reap the benefits of a little bit because I didn't trade the last week and a half of December, or last 2 weeks of December most. So I'll walk you through everything all the data that I have for it. So first of all, overall, including A plus entries, less risk entries, and inversion fair value gap plus less risk entries, we were 19 for 23 at an 83% win rate, which is insane. Very hyped up about that. That was the best win rate we've had in probably 3 months. So a huge month for us. Very excited going into the new year. That's going to leave us with a lot of momentum. The Discord's hyped up about it. We're all hyped up about it. We've done a ton of researching and data digging and a bunch of stuff we've been working on through back testing, live streams in the Discord. We're really hyped up going into the new year. So of those 19 wins, so we have A plus entries here, and those were 7 for 8 at 88% win rate. A plus entries, of course, are going to kill it. We expect that. Um, I mean, we don't have a win rate under 80% on any month with an A plus entry. And then next, we're going to go into the less risk entries, and those were 7 for 10 on the month, so 70%, which is still very good for our less risk entries. And if you're interested in learning more about these different entry types, I have a ton of videos on my YouTube channel. I don't have one video where I cover all of these different entries in one video, but that's something that I'm looking to do in the future. But for now, you can just kind of scroll through my account and tune into some different videos, and you'll be able to actually see what these entries are and what I'm looking for when these entries appear. And then lastly, we have inversion fair value gap plus LREs, or 5 for 5 with 100% win rate. Yeah, so I mean, the inversion for a gap plus lesser entry has really been killing it recently. I've been doing a lot of back testing with it, and as far as TradingView lets me go back with our model, the inversion for a gap plus less risk entry is 100% win rate. So I've yet to see it lose. It even played out this week, so I'm very intrigued to see where that goes. I'm sure we'll take losses at some point, but it's very exciting to see when you discover something new like that through back testing, the potential that it has. So we might even be thinking of making that inversion for where you got plus research entry as an A plus entry. So we'll see what happens because right now we're risking less on less risk entries and then inversion plus less risk entries because the win rate is supposed to be lower than our A plus entries. But if um, if the IVG and LRE stay up, then we'll risk the same as an A plus entry. So stay tuned to see what I'm doing with that here soon. Then next we have AM entries. So New York AM entries. I don't trade London, so I don't have the data for London. But if you're interested and you do want to trade London, then you can join the Discord. There's a lot of people in there who are from Europe and they do trade London every single night, so they have data from that. So AM entries were 12 for 15 with 80% win rate. And that's when the majority of our trades are going to take place is in the AM sessions through every single month. That's a repeating pattern, so we can expect that to continue into further months. PM session has less entries, but sometimes the PM session win rate can be higher. It just depends, right? So in the PM session, PM entries, we had a 7 for 8 win rate with an 88% win rate. So these are our monthly results right here. Everything that I am sharing, at least, it goes a lot more in depth with my data than just this. But these are the statistics that I'll share with you guys. Just imagine, okay, I want you guys to imagine this for a second. You trade this model every single time it appears for every single month, and these are the results that you get. Your data in your account would be absolutely absurd. Like you would grow an account so quickly if you could just stick to one model. I had someone ask me yesterday, how do you how do you focus on one model and how do you not get the urge to switch from a different model? And the best way to explain it is I explained it like this. It was simple when you think about it. So if you are model hopping, you hop from one model to another and you do it very quickly, right? So let's say you start up on my model and you take two losses in a row, right? Those could be your only two losses for 2 weeks. You could win 10 trades in a row after those two losses, but you're going to give up after those two losses because you think the model doesn't work and it's broken because you took two losses in a row. You didn't even give it a chance for your probabilities to play out. The market's all about probabilities and you have to play your hand. And the only way to play your hand is if you just if you just stick with something. You have to stick with it and make sure that you're giving yourself the best chance to be profitable. But by switching models, you're not going to give yourself that best chance. That's not what's going to happen. So that's just a good way to look at it and think about these stats right here and how you can apply what this model is and how you can match these stats right here. And I will give you guys one more piece of data just for motivational purposes. So total handles this month, if we look at just handles, 88.5. 88.5 handles. So I don't know if you guys follow a lot of Twitter pages or what, but oh, and keep in mind this is ES handles, so this isn't NQ handles, right? But keep in mind this is ES handles, so 88 and a half handles, and we're almost touching 100 handles a month. That's insane. Those results are doable. All you have to do is just follow this model. You have to dig deep, sit and watch these videos, and then apply it to your training. Get in your charts, do the back testing, come to the Discord, ask your questions, and find what you need, and this model will work for you. It's not simple. It's a very, very, very easy model that you can use to apply in your trading every single day. Granted, there are days where we don't get setups, but 23 trades in a month, that's almost every trading day. But okay, so now we'll go through some of the just some of the plays right here in general. So we can start at the beginning of the month, I suppose. And I'm not going to cover the inversion fair value gap plus search entries on this because I covered that in another video. If you're interested, I will pin it right here. But let me scroll back. This is taking a while. I just want to get back to the week before Christmas so we can go to like the I guess we can go to the 21st here. Okay, so we'll mark out our overnight highs and lows. Overnight being the midnight open to 8 a.m. New York news embargo open. And keep in mind this is UTC 5 time zone, so adjust accordingly. And then we will mark out our highs and our lows here. So low happens all the way over at the at almost the open of the midnight open. Highs right here, and we get a high rate at 8:30. Again, we're not trading until after 9:30. And what do you know? We get a short setup right here with stop loss above here, fixed 5 handle stop, so we won't get filled until right here. I suppose I could put this in market replay. And right here is an A plus entry actually, because we're looking at a close below this swing low. I'll put it in replay just so we can see. So we're looking for a close below this swing low. Doesn't have to be a big one. This is just my market structures shift theory. I know this isn't exactly ICT's, so take that with a grain of salt, but it works for me, so that's what I do with it. So a tick close below this, that works for me. Fair value gap formed right here, and I have a fixed 5 handle stop, so we get filled right here because 5 handles is going to be above these swing highs right here. So we would get filled right here, not at the bottom of the fair value gap, and with we'll target at least 1 to 1 here. And I will show you guys the delivery. So there's the fill, there's the delivery in the next candle. It's that simple. It's that simple. You just need, for an A plus entry, you need a, a if you're looking at an A plus entry going short, you just need a overnight session high rate, and then you need a market structure shift with a fair value gap. 5 handle stop loss, target 1 to 1. And then if you're holding partials to 2, and then you would have set your stop loss at break even after this first partial, you would have got stopped at break even right there. But eventually it does go to 2R, I think. So we'll watch it play out. Yep. And there's your 2R target. So eventually it does go to 2RR, but me personally, I take a partial at 5, and then I go stop loss break even. So I would have been stopped at break even after the partial right there, would have secured profit. That's a win for me. So next we can go on to, so this is the 21st, we can go on to the 18th, and we will look at the A plus entry on the 18th. Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to do? I hope you said mark out the overnight highs and lows, because that is the first thing we're going to do. So we'll mark out our overnight highs and lows here. Low, and then high. High rate right here. We ignore it, ignore it, ignore it, because before 9:30, ignore everything in here. So on the morning of the 18th, we're looking at this entry right here, and we will run back until we get there. So we have a close below this low right here. That gives us our A plus entry, market structure shift, with a small fair value gap right here. And since it's an A plus entry, we're going to be targeting a partial at 101 and a um, partial at 1 to 1, and then full take profit at 2R. I mean, to be honest, we could even make our stop right there because that's the swing high, but we'll go to this. So there's the fill right there. And here is our 1 to 1 right there. And there's our break even. So we would have won the trade right there with a first take profit at 1 to 1, and then the rest would have been stop break even, which is completely fine. So let's watch it play out and see what happens after. Okay, just chop. So you'll notice with some of these trades we have a super low volatility leading up to Christmas and the holiday and whatnot. So we have low stop losses and low take profits for our 1 to 1, but that's completely fine. These are all wins for us because we take partials at 1 to 1, and then we let the rest ride to either break even or 2RR. This one did go take profit 1 and then 2RR. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I was able to show you guys two different scenarios of wins. So if you guys are interested in learning more about the model, feel free to scroll through the videos on my page or hit the suggested video at the very end of this. It'll pop up. But yeah, nonetheless, make sure you guys hit a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys got any questions, feel free to reach out on any of my socials in the Discord, whatever. Yeah, we have a lot planned for this year. We've been discovering a lot through data, and we're super excited. So it's gonna be a big year for us. Hop on board now before it's too late. But we'll catch you guys in the next one. Nux trades, safe trading, and peace.